Oops. I just pulled my webcam down. Does it still work? Just a second. Yeah, it still works. What up? Alright, here we go.
Smell that, guys? It's that sweet smell of classic World of Warcraft. A game that brings out the best in all of us. A game that truly brings people together.
Fuck you in this game, bitch! I don't have to play a fucking game, dog! I am the shit, bro! In real fucking life!
I seriously think half of you guys are drunk, because...
If you're fucking dead and you haven't learned after 5 fucking times, you're a fucking idiot! For real!
That's a fucking 50 DKP minus!
What a great game, dude! We love this game!
I love this game. Hey guys, what is up? It is me, Nixxiom, and welcome to a video where we're going to talk about the different kinds of people who play classic WoW. From the ragers to the coolest nerds you are ever gonna meet in your life. In all my years playing classic, from 2004 to today, I've met them all. So today, we're gonna list out all the kinds of people that call classic Azeroth their home. And we're gonna get into some weird stuff, let me tell you. So let's get started. Number 1, the I never played this game before, what the fuck do I do guy? Not everybody who is currently playing Classic is a veteran, so I figured this would be the best
There's
place
a lot
to
of those
start
in
on
my
this list.
raids.
The I never played this game before guy.
Yeah.
He's a simple soul, man.
I've dealt with a lot of these.
Guy. An innocent being, thrust into the jaws of WoW Classic, unsure of himself and helpless in an unforgiving world. Most likely, he's a Battle for Azeroth player, expecting to simply grind through the 60 levels using heirlooms, to which he will do world quests and LFR runs upon hitting endgame. But how wrong he's going to be, fellas.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's gonna be great.
World of constant death, struggle, and confusion.
And getting killed at the Flight Master.
How to find quest objectives without the map markers Blizzard provides in the current game. He won't know to return to his class trainer to learn new spells and abilities. And he will blow all of his gold on the auction house buying new pieces of gear because he doesn't know about that dreaded initial mount cost at level 40. This guy is truly an unfortunate soul, so please, if you encounter him while on your travels,
gank him.
Be supportive, and remind him constantly that he is now a part of a community much larger than himself. Unless he plays a gnome.
Okay,
in which case, hire Forsaken players to gank him and devour his corpse.
That's more like it. I like it.
Number 2, the I'm gonna quit before level 10 and then rage about how much I hated Classic guy. You know him from the internet, guys.
From the general discussion, of course. I know these guys, yeah.
Even released, he trolled
we all know these guys.
The YouTube comment sections and the Twitch streams, constantly reminding everybody about how bad Classic WoW really was, and how if you enjoy it, you're an
stupid.
Idiot. This guy was everywhere spewing his bile.
Oh my god. We had to there was this one guy, and I remember this fucking idiot, man. He was on my Twitter, and every time that I would post something about Classic, he would post a picture of himself, like his character, like stepping on poop, and oh, did I step in shit? And it was a picture of Classic WoW. Like, I feel so bad for those BFA fanboys. These BFA fanboys. And I could pull up his Twitter. I can find his Twitter in like a second. But I don't want to do that. There are people, like, if I go on my Twitter, let me see. Let's see, where's Twitter? And I'll look at my posts here, okay? Take a look at this. All right, where the fuck was it? I think it was this one, right? Okay, let me see down here. Look at this guy. Almost as if Classic wasn't what everyone thought it would be. Like, see this kind of stuff? I just find going forward is the best way not to stay in the past. Retail will keep Classic WoW great. Retail will keep WoW great, not Classic. In-game is finite, and leveling isn't what so many streamers made it out to be. Hence why so many streamers just grind gold now. That's all there is to do aside from PvP. Well, yeah, because it's phase 1, man. Like, it's phase 1, yeah, of course. It's just... I don't know why so many of these guys need to be so intent on expressing why Classic sucks. You know what I mean? It's so sad for me to see. And I think really what it is that they're worried that if Classic does well, it will kill retail WoW. And I think the fact that that's even a possibility for them shows a lot of, you know, their confidence in the game and how good they really think it is. It's really sad to see the way they feel about that way. I get often people saying, I told you so. Yeah, it's not kids. I think it's actually not kids at all. I think it's like these people that are actually like emotionally invested in their character and in Warcraft, and they, like, part of them is the game. And Classic WoW, like, if you guys want, like, this is like my fucking, you know, psychology take on it, so it's probably stupid, but whatever. I think that honestly people don't like Classic WoW because it forces them to socialize, and they're antisocial weird people, and they know they'd never have any success or succeed in Classic WoW because they're antisocial weird people that nobody would want to play with. And I think the fact that if Classic WoW does well and the game becomes more social and everything, then these people are going to be out of a guild and out of a group. It's the way it goes.
Deep down, even he knew that he couldn't resist the urge to at least try Classic WoW when it came out. Because,
he did.
As we all know,
he
all
never
actually did play it. He just watched a YouTube video from a guy who also didn't play Classic,
talking about how much it wasn't good,
and just saying that Classic WoW sucked. And so this guy is going to log in, most likely making a Forsaken rogue, and he is going to be dead set on hating this game from the moment he sees the loading screen. He will emerge from that crypt, yell out loud that everybody in Death Knell is a fat loser, and then he will begin his adventure. If you could call it an adventure. He will not understand how to quest or where to go. He won't talk to a single person, but in the end, he will reach only around level 7 before he quits for good. And that,
he goes back to BFA.
That, my friends, is when this creature will return to the internet, leaving comments about how he played Classic. He got to 60, he killed Ragnaros, and how he absolutely hated the game the entire time. But he ain't fooling us, and you ain't fooling me.
That's right.
Number 3. The guy who unironically plays a Tauren female character. What the hell is wrong with you? I want you to look at that face for 1 second. Look at those triangles, those shapes, those polyhedragons, or whatever they're called.
Good, man.
I don't do math. How the heck can you play as one of these monsters unironically?
It's so unpleasant to look at.
The guy who plays a Tauren female character, unironically, is the adult version of that kid whose parents bought him fruit barrels and put them in his lunchbox. He's the adult version of that kid you knew in middle school whose family didn't have internet, so he beat meat to the anatomy section of his science textbook. He's that guy who goes to Starbucks coffee and only orders hot chocolate and a slice of bread. I don't like him.
Okay, that's fine. But just a minute, Nixxiom. That's fine. You think I'm going to go to Starbucks and spend $18 on a bottle full of ice? There's one time, man, I went over to Starbucks with Rich, and let's say he bought a water bottle, right? Let me pour out, let's look at how much water, or actually, you know what? I'll drink as much of this as I can, and I'll show you how much actual coffee was in here, okay? That's about it. The entire rest of it was ice. Everything else was fucking ice. Like, Rich finished it in like 30 seconds. And you know how much it was? $8. $8 fucking dollars for ice. Like, he's paying, I'm just paying $8 for ice. So yeah, at least hot chocolate doesn't have ice in it. Buying the bread, though, I agree with that. Unless it's special bread, yeah, that's true. It's nasty. It's premium. No, listen, dude. And it's like, also, you can't, like, if you're ever buying a drink, always ask for light ice. Don't pay for water.
Neither should you. He's weird.
Okay.
Number 4. I actually played vanilla, so let me tell you all about it.
Oh, God.
Guy. This guy is, as the name suggests, someone who actually played WoW
but
Classic back in the day.
But they
didn't. Let me tell you, he's going to go out of his way to remind you of that
That's the best part.
as often as he possibly can.
Is they didn't even play.
No matter what situation you're in, whether you're doing a quest, a dungeon, a battleground, or whatever, this guy will be quick to bring up his fond old memories of doing this back in the good old days. He will tell you all about his first time getting Cactus Apple Surprise in Duratar. The first...
Okay, all right. this does sound a lot like me. Okay, but it's different because you guys are like the audience and I'm supposed to tell stories and shit, right? So it's different because I'm not imposing this. Like, I don't go in like a random raid and tell people this shit. I just keep it to myself. But yeah, obviously on my stream I talk about it. That's completely different and it doesn't count at all. Okay, so let's not get too high, too much mini to be ahead of ourselves.
Time he got lost in Wailing Caverns, and the first time he got his mechanical Yeti. Now, he means well, and he's just trying to help by showing that he's knowledgeable.
Yeah.
But sometimes he comes off as snobby and really full of himself, especially if he has a YouTube channel. But you forgive him because he has a really sexy beard and a cool as fuck shirt. So that's fine. The point is, he's a guy who played the game back in the day. So he's reliving the good old times. So let him have his fun. To a point, of course.
Yeah.
And then kick his ass, because he's kind of annoying. Number 5, the old school hardcore role player.
Oh, jeez.
Let me tell you right now, it ain't just raiders and PvPers that have
been speaking of roleplay, boys, I went over to Goodwill. Look at this shit I got. Look at this shit I got. I'm 29 years old. Oh, look at my sword, dude. Shit! I knocked something off the ceiling. Okay, look at my sword, dude. Shit! I did it again. Okay, look at this. I bought this massive fucking sword. Watch, I'll do full screen. I'm gonna do full screen. I'm gonna hit it right there. Got it. Look at that. Look at this, dude. Look at this, dude. I bought this. It was so listen, this was fated for me to get. Look how long the sword is. Watch, I'll show you. Look at this, dude. Look how big it is. Look how big this motherfucker is, dude. I'm so happy. Like, I got this. I have my helmet right there. It's amazing. I can fucking chop anything I want. Look at that, dude. Look at that, dude. I can do whatever the fuck. This sword is amazing. Now, it's plastic, so I can't hit things too hard with it. But that's okay. Like, I'm like, Aragorn.
Looking forward to Classic WoW. It's the role players as well, guys. For years, people have been criticizing Blizzard's lore decisions with the game's universe, and so to be able to go back and relive that fresh, straight out of Warcraft 3 lore again, it's delicious. Ooh. The Lich King still sits atop the frozen throne.
Yep.
Illidan is brooding in Outland, and all those baddies of old are still alive and kicking, ready to do damage at a moment's notice. And you know what? It's freaking awesome. The old school hardcore role player has been waiting for years to play as a shaman in Thrall's new horde. To be a night elf who is coming to terms with being in this alliance with the lesser races, or to be a Forsaken, struggling to find their place in the ruins of Lordaeron's former civilization. And after all that waiting, all that patience, and all those preparations for role-playing in Classic WoW,
he's stuck in queue.
They're still going to end up in Goldshire. Some things just never change, my
Goldshire.
friends. And you know what? I kind of like it. And you know what you should like? This video by hitting that like button down below. You get some free Night Elf Poon for it. Well,
okay,
dude.
But
you
dude.
That's right.
All right. Wait, why do you guys keep saying... You want me to put on the helmet like...
social void abyss of depression and sadness and hatred and self-pity.
Why do you want me to put on the helmet so much? You want me to just put on the helmet? I guess shut the fuck up. Okay, alright, just give me a second. Alright. Oh, shit. Okay, alright. There, you happy? Is this good? You guys satisfied now? Okay. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll keep going to the video, alright, guys? Give me a minute.
That's right.
True.
Number 6. The quiet, antisocial void abyss of depression and sadness and hatred and self-pity player. Classic WoW is a game that
That's
revolves
kind of me
around
too.
communication with other players, working together to overcome challenges.
Wait, you want me to get the sword too? All right, just give me a minute. Take this off. I'm gonna do this. It's kind of annoying. All right, give me a minute. Where's smell me. Okay, so. Okay. It's hard to see, man. Alright, like this? Is this good? I'm like, I don't know, I feel like it's not supposed to match like this. What do you guys think? Well, good or not? I'm a dangerous warrior now. Watch out for me. Whoa, shit. Okay, all right. That's a little bit much, man. All right, watch. I'll try and do a sword thing again. One more time. All right, here we go. Go, sir. I'll move this way. All right. All right, here we go. Let me put on some music for this. That hat is hot, man. That's a hot hat, man. Like, you know how, like, man, no, dude. Everything was blurry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know it's a little bit blurry. It's the way it goes, man. Thank you for that. Yeah, of course. I mean, listen. I'll go out. I'll show you guys some sword techniques. Maybe next time I do an IRL stream, okay? All right, here we go. Why are you so fat? I'm not fat. Relax.
Making friends during the process. But there are some people who break this formula.
Yeah.
Some who don't speak to anybody, who live on the outskirts of society, and who are like ghosts within the world.
This is kind of like how my mom
silent
is.
in their being. These players don't want to talk with anybody.
That's right.
They don't want to make friends.
Nope.
And they'll never speak to you, no matter
That's right.
how much you speak to them.
Never.
Now, because of this, they will never get to experience succeeding in an elite quest line with a group. They
And
will
they don't
never do
care.
a dungeon, nor see the inside
And it doesn't
of a raid.
matter to them.
But in a strange way, that's okay for them.
Yep.
They'll level slower and die more often, but somehow they manage to get by. Some say these people are just sad souls in real life, unwilling to care, even in Classic, while others say they
This
are
is
folks
kind of
so
sad.
full of themselves, they refuse to talk to anybody.
Oh,
but I
that's-
guess we'll never know, guys.
Yeah.
As their enter button and
think
their
I pulled my
keyboard keys
hamstring.
shall forever remain silent. Number 7, the eternal neckbeard virgin gamer guy. Back in 2004, when Classic WoW came out, this dude was at the front of the line for the midnight release. Dusting off the Cheeto dust from his fingers, he reached out, grasped
Burning
the
Crusade.
game box of his dreams, ran home, installed it on his coffee-stained PC, and he has been playing the game ever since. All those years ago, he was a lonely man in a single-bedroom apartment with no friends, no real family attachments, no girlfriend, and a job working at Food Lion as a cashier.
Okay,
And
I didn't
now,
have a job.
15 years later,
I did
or
not have a
however
job.
long it's been.
That's not
He's
me.
still a dude in a single-bedroom apartment with no friends, no family, no girlfriend, and the same job working at Food Lion. Nothing has changed. However, now he has a level 120 female Night Elf warrior named Sakura-chan in Battle for Azeroth, and you know what? He is remaking her in Classic WoW, determined to relive those good old days. which aren't all that different from the current days in his life.
That's right.
But you get the idea. He's
course.
somewhere in the game, lonely and fondling his female night elf character, so just watch out for him, fellas. He's kind of creepy.
Yeah, a
Don't
little
talk
bit.
to him.
Well, you can talk to
Number
him.
8, the Alt-aholic. Now, this might come as a surprise to some people, but not everybody is trying to rush to level 60. In fact,
What an idiot.
a lot of people are what we call Alt-aholics in Classic WoW,
Okay.
or those who just keep making new characters, leveling them up to a certain point, and then abandoning them to make another new character. Now, why do they do this? Well, Classic WoW offers a lot in terms of different gameplay for different character classes, unique class quests, and different zones and areas to explore depending on
I've got
what you
3 different
decide to
characters,
play
4
as.
actually.
For that reason, some people just have a thing for making new characters to really take in the world as a whole, rather than through the lens of a single avatar. Another reason is because, well, they don't really like the endgame in MMOs. They like leveling, meeting people, doing dungeons, finding quests, and exploring the world.
That's actually kind of true. I feel like once you hit endgame, people I think are a lot more self-serving in endgame than they are while leveling. I think people are more friendly and willing to work together while leveling than in endgame. Because it's like an in-game, while you're leveling, you'll help somebody with a dungeon because you still get experience out of that dungeon. It's like, oh, I might as well go do the dungeon. I still get experience out of it, even if I don't get the quest. But once you're 60, it's like, bro, dude, I'm watching Netflix, man. I hit 60. I didn't hit 60 to go run some bullshit-ass dungeon, dude. That's only your experience? No. The reason I'm actually speaking from my girlfriend is his experience. Right, I'm speaking from hers. She said she had much better time leveling and doing things while she was leveling and making friends and playing with them. And then she said once everybody hit 60, they just kind of stopped logging on as much and they didn't hang out as much. It kind of, I don't know, it's a little depressing. It's a little bit depressing, man. Level 60 content sucks. Well, level 60 content isn't out yet, really. I mean, we have 2 raids and a scuffed honor system with no battlegrounds. Everything is fucked, man. It's just completely fucked.
What makes the game fun
I need
for
BW.
them.
I want
so
BWL.
Why rush to 60? You know what I mean? Now,
I want fucking
I'm a little bit
BWL.
of an altaholic, you could say. But just because I'm currently leveling over 20 different tunes, it don't mean I got a problem, okay?
Yeah.
You hear me? I don't have a problem! Number 9, the streamer fanboy. Do you have friends? Do you have friends? Well, screw them. Do you have family who wants to play Classic WoW with you?
Yep.
Well, screw them too. Why play your favorite video game with your favorite people in your life when you could instead roll on the same server as a Twitch streamer and be a part of their massive Spurgfest community? Join a community of people who you don't know anything about, aside from the fact you are all fans of the same live streamer and their crappy jokes.
We want people to see us and to laugh at us.
What?
Now, anyway, Torrin. Obviously, Torrin female.
Now, to be fair, Twitch
What the
streamers
fuck?
do create some pretty epic and fun events on the servers that they play on.
That's true.
But guys, let's be honest. You shouldn't make playing on a streamer's server your #1 priority when it comes to enjoying this game.
Yeah, I
People
think
on
you
your
should.
server want to know that you are there for the community, and not just for a single person that not everybody has heard of. It really diminishes your value as a player and a member of the community if that's who you are.
No, I want you guys to understand something, all right? If you are on the streamer server, you're playing Classic WoW because of me. Just don't follow me around in game. We're good, man. You do that weird ass shit. And if you're going to do that, man, just mail me 50 gold a week or something. Because that way I won't be as annoyed by you because I know that I'm getting something out of it. Okay, so listen, that's basically that's basically what you got to do, all right? If so many people are in Olympus like that, they only engage with me. Listen, guys. You guys that are in Olympus to do this, just stop. We had a question in my officer meeting, my Olympus Guild meeting. Oh, will you join other raid groups to give everybody a personal feel and get a chance to play with you? And I'm like, fuck no, I'm not gonna do that. If you join the guild just to play with me, here's why I wanted people to join Olympus. is because I thought that we could have the biggest, coolest, most badass community that was possible. That's why I wanted it. Like, I don't want everybody just to be like a fucking, you know, like, no, boost me. I could do that with people that aren't in my guild. Why do I need to have people in my guild to boost me? Like, I can get people from any guild to boost me. I don't need to have them in my guild. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You just want to, yeah, no, it's not a big deal at all. I just wanted to have a huge ass community of people. That's the main thing, man. Like, guys, just like step outside the bubble of just watching my stream and doing things with me and play the game and really, you know, enjoy the game for what it is. That's the way it looks like, man.
Play the game how you want, yeah, but just don't be a blind streamer fanboy when playing. That's what I think, anyway. And number 10, the tryhard. There is a person who takes classic WoW way too seriously. A person whose entire existence revolves around raiding, PvP, and just no-lifing the game as much as possible. This is the tryhard. This is the guy who rushes to level 60 as fast as possible. He consumes all of the content in the game within a week.
Why is it my
character?
character?
That there's nothing to do.
Yeah, because there is nothing to do in this game.
Because you beat everything.
It's all too easy.
This is the guy who is going to kick you from his guild just because you decided to play as a paladin.
Paladins are completely useless, you retard.
This is the guy that believes that if your guild can't do Molten Core in less than 30 minutes, you all are a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
And he'll remind you of it often, too.
True.
Oh, you bet your ass I will.
That's true.
The tryhard is someone who just doesn't make Azeroth a friendly and enjoyable place to be in. Now, sure, there's a place for people who are hardcore about the game, and that's fine. But when it gets to a point that the hardcoreness becomes assholeness, you're just ruining the community as a whole. On a side note,
I agree with that.
tryhard is also usually named David in real life for some reason, and he lives in Ohio. Why? I don't know. It's just how it is.
Okay.
And that,
David.
my friends, are 10 types of people who play
Oh,
classic
yeah.
World of Warcraft. From the smelly to the sensual.
Listen.
I think we covered most of them. I hope
To
that
the
this video
sensual?
really helped paint a picture for you in regards to who plays this game and what to expect if you too decide to be a part of the classic WoW gaming
that's
community.
so good,
Thank you
man.
all for watching, everybody.
That is so
hit the
good.
subscribe button if you want. Be sure to hit the bell. Hit
Wow.
that like button because it does really help. Leave a
That is
comment if you want.
I wonder if he
remember
was
always,
even doing that on purpose.
never trust a gnome player or someone who plays as a Tauren female or a role player if they tell you to meet them in Goldshire.
That's true.
That's right. You get the idea. Now get out of here. The video's over. I'll see ya.
Okay. Okay, you know what? That was a good one. I think that, I mean, I could do my 10 players of like, wow. I don't know. That actually reminded me, I never watched this speed run of Molten Core. I kind of wanted to see that and see like what that guild did.